Blest as the Gods, by Mary Darby Robinson. Blest as the gods, Sicilian maid is he, the youthful soul, the yielding grace's charm, who bound our thraldom sweet, the beauty's arm, and idle dalliance fondly sports with we. Blest as the gods, that I from the sea, throwing with transports, tender, timid, warm, around her fragrant lips the fires warm. As opening buds attract the wandering bee, yet short as youthful passion's fervid hour. Soon shall another clasp the beauteous boy, soon shall arrive improvement that gay brower, the blushing torture of excessive joy. The bee flies sickened from the sweetest flower, a lightning shaft that dazzles to destroy. Canst thou forget, by Mary Darby Robinson. Canst thou forget, how idle of my soul, my Sappho's voice, her form, a dulcet lyre, that melting every fond of fond desire, made sweet delirium o'er thy senses roll. Canst thou so soon renounce the blest control, that calmed with pity's tears the last raking fire, all hope still breathing on the trembling wire, and renowned with soft persuasion stole? O sovereign of my heart, return, return! For me no spring appears and no summer's bloom, no sunbeams glitter and no elvers burn. A mind's dark winter of eternal gloom shews midst the waste of solitary urn, a blighted laurel and a mouldering tomb. Come, reason, by Mary Darby Robinson. Come, reason, come. Each nerve rebellious bind, lull the fierce tempest of my feverish soul. Come with the magic of thy meek control, and shake the wayward wanderings of my mind. Estranged from thee, no solace can I find, O my rapt brain. A pensive vision stole, no passion reigns in stormy tumult's road. So the smooth sea obeys the furious wind, and vain philosophy unfolds his store, overwhelmed is every source of pure delight. Dim is the golden page of wisdom's law, all nature fades before my sickening sight. What bright scene can fancy's eye explore, midst dreary labyrinths of mental night? Delusive Hope, by Mary Darby Robinson. Delusive hope, what transient venerie, that leads pale twilight to a dusky bed, a woodland glen or breezy mountain's head, longing to catch the parting sigh of day. Hence with thy visionary charms away, o'er my path of flowers of fancy spread. Airy dreams on peaceful pillows shed, and weave for thoughtless brows a garland gay. Farewell, low valleys, daisy cliffs, farewell. Small vagrant rills with murmur as ye flow, dark bosomed labyrinth and thorny dale. The task be mine, all pleasures to forego, to hide the meditation loves to dwell, and feed my soul with the luxury of woe. Echo to him who complains, by Mary Darby Robinson. Or fly we from the shades of night, where the loud tempest yelling rise, where horror rings the sullen flight beneath the bleak and lurid skies. As the pale lightning swiftly gleams of a scorched wood, a well-known form more radiant than an angel seems, contending with a ruthless storm. I see the scowling witch, Despair, drink the big tear that scales her cheek, while through the dark and turbid air the streams of haggard envy break. From the cold mountain's flinty steep I hear the dashing waters roar. Ah, turn we, cease to weep, or heart's no reason to deplore. See fell despair, expiring fall, see envy from thy glances start. No more shall howling blasts appall, or withering grief corrode thy heart. See friendship from her azure eyes, drops of fond balm for every pain. She becomes the offspring of a sky, to raise the troubles of the brain. Far o'er the waves, by Mary Darby Robinson. Far o'er the waves my lofty bark shall glide, last frequent sighs the fluttering sail shall swell, while to my native home I bid farewell. Hop snowy hand the burnished helm shall guide. Triton shall sport amidst the yielding tide, myriads of cupids round the prow shall dwell, and Venus, crowned with her opal shell, shall proudly o'er the glittering billows ride. Young dolphins, dashing in the golden spray, shall with their scaly forms illume the deep, tinged with the purple flush of sinking day, whose flaming wreath shall crown the distant steep. On the breezy decks soft minstrels play, and songs of love the lovers soothe to sleep. High on a rock, by Mary Darby Robinson. High on a rock, cobbled with skies, the temple stands, reared by immortal powers, the chastity divine, ambrosial flowers, twining on icicles, and columns arise, mingled with pen and gems of orient dyes. Piercing the air, a golden crest contowers with transparent clouds, while smiling hours shake from their varying wings celestial joys. The steps of spotless marble, scattered o'er with deathless roses armed with many a fawn retubed harp. On frozen floor, studded with teardrops purified by scorn, pale vestals kneel the goddess to adore, where love as ours broke with hires for law. I Wake by Mary Darby Robinson. I wake, elusive phantoms hence away. Tempt not the weakness of a lover's breast, the softest breeze can shake the halcon's nest, and lightest clouds o'ercast the dawning ray. 'Twas but a vision, never star of thy peers like a gem on Avernus burning crest. Welcome ye hills of golden vintage dressed, Sicilian forests brown and valleys gay, a mournful stranger from the Lesbian Isle, not strange in loftiest foliage of song. She who could teach the Stoic's cheek to smile, of a cold heart and shame of wandering throng, can find no balm, love's errors to beguile, a solace known too soon and felt too long. Is it to love? By Mary Darby Robinson. Is it to love, to fix the tender gaze, to hide the timid blush, and steal away to shun the busy world, and waste the day in some rude mountain's solitary maze? Is it to chant one name in Jesus' lace, to hear no words that ever tongues can say, to watch your pale moon's melancholy ray, to chide in fondness and in folly praise? Is it to pour the involuntary sigh, to dream of bliss and wake new pangs to prove, to talk and fancy with a speaking eye, and start with jealousy and wildly rove? Is it to love the light and wish to die? For we so feel, and feel that they are love. January 1795 by Mary Darby Robinson. Pavement slippery, people sneezing, lords in ermine, beggars freezing, title gluttons dainties craving, genius in a garret starving, lofty mansions, warm and spacious, quarters clinching and voracious, me's a scarecrow wretched heating, gallant soldiers fighting, bleeding, wives who laugh at passive spouses, theatres and meeting houses, balls with simpering misses languish, hospitals and groans of anguish. Arts and science bewailing, commerce dropping, credit failing, placemen mocking subjects loyal, separations, weddings royal, authors who can't earn a diner, many a subtle rook a winner, fugitives for shelter seeking, misses hoarding, tradesmen breaking, taste and talents quite deserted, all the laws of truth perverted, arrogant or merit soaring, merit silently deploring, ladies gambling night and morning, fools the works of genius scorning, ancient dames for girls mistaken, youthful damsels quite forsaken, some in luxury delighting, more in talking than in fighting, lovers old and bukes described, lordlings empty and insipid, poets, painters and musicians, lawyers, doctors, politicians, pamphlets, newspapers and odes, seeking fame by different roads, gallant souls with empty purses, generals only fit for nurses, schoolboys smit with martial spirit, taking place of veteran merit, honest men who can't get places, nerves with sure and blushing faces, ruin hastened, peace retarded, corners burned and art rewarded. Lead me, Sicilian Maids by Mary Darby Robinson. Lead me, Sicilian maids, to haunted bowers, while yon pale moon displays the faintest beams, or blasted woodlands and enchanting streams, whose banks infect the breeze with poisonous flowers. And lead me where the barren mountain towers, and their sounds echo but the night out screams, where some lone spirit of the desert gleams, and lurid horrors wing the fateful hours. Their goaded frenzy grasps my shrinking brain, a touch absorbs the crystal fount of woe. My blood rolls burning through each gasping vein. Away, lost lyre, unless thou canst bestow a charm to lull that agonizing pain, which those who never loved can never know. Lines written on the sea-coast by Mary Darby Robinson. Swift o'er the bounding deep the vessel glides, its streams fluttering in the summer gales, the lofty maze the breezy air derides, as gaily o'er the glittering surf she sails. Now beats each gallant heart of innate joys, bright hopes and tender fears alternate thee. Dear schemes of pure delight the mind employs, and so glistens in the tearful eye. The fond expecting May delighted stands on the bleak summit of yon chalky bourne. With waving handkerchief and lifted hands she hails her darling sailor's safe return. Ill-fated May, ne'er shall thy gentle breast, which haste the word of constant passion prove, ne'er shall the timid form again be pressed in the dear bondage of unsullied love. Stern heaven forbids the dark, overwhelming deep, mocks a poor pilot's skill and braves his sighs. Over high deck the frothy billows sweep, and the fierce tempest drowns the sea-body's cries. The maddening ocean swells with furious roar, see the devoted bark of shattered mast, the splitting hulk dashed on the rocky shore, rolls midst the howlings of the direful blast. Our wax deep the vivid sulphur flies, betraying emblems the clamorous blend, the deafening thunder roars along the skies, and whistling winds from lower clouds descend. The labyrinth wreck containing the wave mounts to the blast, or plunks in the main. The trembling wretch suspended o'er his grave clings to the tattered shrouds, the pouring rain chills his sad breast, methinks I see him weep. I hear his fearful groan, his muttered prayer, out sheathed to mourn, behold the yawning deep, where soon the very soul shall mock despair. Yes, soon the aching heart shall rest in peace, for in the arms of death all human sorrows cease. Love Steals Unheeded by Mary Darby Robinson. Love steals unheeded over a tranquil mind, as summer breezes fan the sleeping mane. Slow through each fibre creeps the subtle pain, the closely round the yielding bosom twined. Vain is the harmful magic to unbind. The potent mischief rides in the brain, grasps every thought and burns in every vein. Then the heart the turn lives enshrined. A victor strong upending the vanquished frame, sweet is the thraldom that forbides as proof, and sacred is the tear thy victims claim. But blessed are those whom sighs of sorrow move. But imps beware how ye profaned my name, nor blame my weakness, till like me ye laugh. O'er the tall cliff by Mary Darby Robinson. O'er the tall cliff the bones of billowy main, shadowing the surge that sweeps the lonely strand, while the thin vapours break along the sand, day's harbinger unfolds the liquid plain. A rude sea murmurs, mournful as the strain that lovelorn minstrels strike with trembling hand, while from their green beds rise the silver band that hunts aerial to repeat my pain. The vessel rocks beside the pebbly shore, foam it curls its gaudy trapper's lave. Our bark propitious, bear me gently o'er, breathe soft ye winds, rise low, or swelling wave. Lesbos, whose eye shall meet thy sands no more, I fly to seek my lover or my grave. Oh, how can love, by Mary Darby Robinson. Oh, how can love, exulting reason quail? How fades each nobler passion from his gaze? E'en fame that cherishes the poet's lays, that fame ill-fated itself loved so well. Lost as the wretch, when his fatal spell wastes the short summer of delicious days, from the tranquil path of wisdom strays, in passion's thorny wild, forlorn to dwell. O ye, who in that sacred temple smile, where holy innocence resides enshrined, who fear not sorrow, and who know not guile, each thought composed, and every wish resigned. Tempt not the path where pleasures flowery wild and sweet, but poisonous fetters holds the mind. Our reason, by Mary Darby Robinson. Our reason, worn to servant of a mind, or pompous vision with a sounding name, canst thou the soul's rebellious passions tame? Canst thou spells vague fancy bind? Now, capricious as the waving rind, are sights of love that dim thy boasted flame, and folly's talk consumes the wreath of fame, and pleasure's hand the sheaves of true unbind. Pressed by the storms of fate, hope shrinks and dies. Frenzy darts forth from mightiest ills arrayed, around the throne destructive tumults rise, and hellful jealousies our rights invade. When what art thou, O idol of the wise, a visionary theme, a gorgeous shade? Oh, canst thou bear, by Mary Darby Robinson. Or canst thou bear to see this faded frame, deformed and mangled by the rocky deep? Wilt thou remember and forbear to weep my fatal fondness and my peerless fame? Soon o'er this heart, now warm with passion's flame, the howling winds and foamy waves shall sweep. Whose eyes be ever closed in death's cold sleep, or of Sappho perish but her name. And if the fates suspend their bearer's ire, if daysless mournful heaven designs for me, if rocks grow kind and winds and waves conspire to bear me softly on the swelling sea, to Phoebus only will I tune my lyre. What suits with Sappho, Phoebus suits with thee. Oh, I could toil for thee, by Mary Darby Robinson. Oh, I could toil for thee o'er burning plains, could smile at poverty's disastrous blow. A thee cold wander midst of world of snow, one long night o'er frozen Scythia's rains. Severed from thee, my sickening soul disdains, a thrilling thought, a blissful dream to know, and canst forgive my days to endless woe, by quitting sweetest bliss with cureless pains? Oh, ye false fear, nor think capricious fate, or lodge a demon in a foamy wine. Sooner the thou shalt seek a tiger mane, or the soft snow around the thistle twine. Yet the dread to hope, nor dare to hate, to proud to sue, to tender to resign. O Sigh, by Mary Darby Robinson. O Sigh, thou stealest the herald of a breast, the lover's fears, the lover's pangs to tell. O wits with timid grace the bosom swell, cheating the day of joy, the night of rest. Or lose the tears with eloquence confessed, and my fading cheek unheeded well, meek as the dewdrops on flowers bell, where ruthless tempest to the greens are pressed. Fond sigh be hushed, conceal, or slide a tear. I feel the powers the busy fates control, or if thy crystal streams again appear, let them, like life's oblivion, roll. For love I turn place, when hope is near, and she who flies for lover chains the soul. O ye bright stars, by Mary Darby Robinson. O ye bright stars, that on the even fields of heaven's empire trembling seems to stand, rosy morn unlocks a portal plain, where the proud sun his fiery banner wields. The flames less fierce than mine your lustre yields, and powers more strong my countless tears command. Love strikes the feeling heart with ruthless hand, only spares the breast which dullness shields. Since man capricious nature but bestows the fine affections of her soul, to prove the keener sense of desolating woes, far, far from me the empty boast remove. If bliss from coldness, pain from passion flows, who would wish to feel, or learn to love? Sonnet to Evening, by Mary Darby Robinson. Sweet balmy hour, dear to the pensive mind, oft have I watched thy dark and weeping shade, oft have I hailed thee in the dewy glade, and dropped a tear of sympathy refined. When humming bees hid in the golden bowers sip the pure nectar of May's blushing rose, or faint with noonday toils their limbs repose, in baths of essence stolen from sunny flowers. Oft do I seek thy shade, dear withering tree, sad emblem of my own disastrous state, doomed in the spring of life, alas, like we, to fade and drop beneath a frown of fate. Like we, may heaven to me the meed bestow, to shelter sorrow's tear and soothe a child of woe. Sonnet to my beloved daughter, by Mary Darby Robinson. When fate in ruthless rage assailed my breast, and heaven relentless sealed the harsh decree, hope, blessed soother for mind distressed, to calm my rending sorrows gave me we. Nor the charms of innocence await, 'tis wine to sprinkle patience on my woes, as from the voice celestial comfort flows, glancing bright lustre o'er each dreary shade. Still may thy growing reason's light divine illume with joy my melancholy's bower. Still may the beams of sacred virtue shine, to deck thy spring of youth with faunest flowers. So shall their splendid attributes combine, to shed soft sunshine on my wintry hours. The Reply to Time, by Mary Darby Robinson. O time, forgive the mournful song, when the pinions stole along, when rude hand of pain severe chased down my cheek the burning tear, and so I chilled each warm desire that kindles fancy's lambent fire, and hope by frosting friendship reared, a phantom of a brain appeared, or give a song devoid of art, that stole spontaneous from my heart, and that heart shall throb no more, and all its keen regrets be o'er, should kind remembrance shed one tear to sacred friendship o'er my bier. And the dark precincts of the tomb shall hide me in its deepest gloom, or shouldst thou on the waving wing the sigh of gentle sorrow bring, or fondly deign to bear the name of one, alas, unknown to fame, and should my weak, untutored rhyme exulting boast the gifts of time, at while I feel use the vivid fire fanned by the breath of care expire, while no blessed ray of hope divine on my chilled bosom deigns to shine, while doomed to mark a wayward day and taste his languor waste away, still, my sad and plaintive rhyme must blame the ruthless power of time. Each infant flower of rainbow hue that bows its head in morning dew, at twilight drops, the mountain pine, whose high and waving brows incline a wide cataract foam away, shall let their withering touch decay. The craggy cliffs that proudly rise in awful splendor amidst the skies, shall to the vale in fragments roll, obedient to the fell control. The loftiest fabric reared to fame, the sculptured bust, the poet's name, the softest tint of Titan's dye, the boast of magic minstrelsy, the boast to holy friendship dear, the sainted smile of love sincere, a flame that warms the impassioned heart, all that fine feeling can impart, wonders of exterior grace, the spells that bind the fairest face, fade in oblivion's torpid hour, victims of a tyrant power. The Snowdrop, by Mary Darby Robinson. The meekest emblem of the infant year, a drop so cold and wan thy fragrant head, or while retiring to thy frozen bed, steals from thy silky leaves the trembling tear. Day's opening eye shall warm thy gentle breast, revive thy timid charms and sickle hue, but dropping bud shall drink the morning dew, and bloom again by glowing furrows dressed. Or should the midnight damp, with icy breath, lift the pale cheek, and bow thee to the ground, or bleak winds their blossoms scatter round, and all thy modest beauties fade to death. In decay the spotless sweets shall rise, and midst aurora's tears that parade in the skies. The Tear, by Mary Darby Robinson. a lustrous gem, bright emblem of a heart, that nobly scorns abhorred ray to share, whose gentle power can break the spells of care, and soothe with lenient balm the keenest smart. Whether from holy friendship's woe profound, or the dire frenzy of unpitied love, whether from cherished passion unrestrained, or the worst pang the jealous mind can prove, yet if sad memory lingering our past woe calls we, soft trembler, from thy crystal throne, and sternly bids the pearly incense flow, e'en in the treacherous phantom hope is flown, how fickle are the gifts thy race impart, at once the balm and poison of a heart. Venus to we, by Mary Darby Robinson. Venus to we, the lesbian muse shall sing the song that Machiavellian's youth admired, then echo amorous of a strain inspired, bade the white rocks of maddening plaudits ring. Attend my prayer, O queen of rapture, bring to these fond arms he whom my soul has fired. From these fond arms removed, yet still desired, for love exulting spreads a varying wing. O source of every joy, of every care, blessed Venus, goddess of his own divine, the Theon's bosom, Theon's victim be. So shall her warmest, tenderest woes be wine, so Venus suffer shall her wrath prepare, and love be crowned, immortal as the night. What means the mist? By Mary Darby Robinson. What means the mist opaque that veils these eyes? Why does yon threatening tempest shroud the day? Why does the altar Venus fade away, and on my breast the dews of horror rise? Fairness falls, bedim ye orient skies, and let black Erebus succeed your ray. Let clashing thunders roll and lightning play, fairness falls and hopeless Sappho dies. And will my lesbian love, you might have said, such sweet remembrance had some pity proved, or coldly this farewell, O lesbian maid, not harsh severe, for once so fondly loved. A gentle thought had soothed my wandering shade from life's dark valley, and its thorns removed. When in the gloomy mansion, by Mary Darby Robinson. When in the gloomy mansion of the dead, this withering heart, this fated form shall sleep, and these fond eyes at length shall cease to weep, and earth's cold lap receive his feverish head, angels shall turn away, a tear to shed, and time's obliterating pinions sweep the spot, where poets shall their vigils keep, to mourn and wander near my freezing bed. Then my pale ghost, upon the Elysian shore, shall smile, released from every mortal care. I doomed love's victim to repine no more, where bestial bath and endless rapture were. I know my restless shade would still deplore, would haste the bliss which Fern did not share. Where antique woods, by Mary Darby Robinson. Where antique woods o'erhang the mountain's crest, and midday's glooms in solemn silence lower, philosophy goes seek a lonely bower, and wastes life's fervid noon in fancied rest. Go where the bird of sorrow weaves her nest, cooing sadness sweet through night's dim hour. Go cull the dewdrops for each wanton flower, and medicines to the cold and reasoning breast. Go where the brook on liquid laps steals by, scarce heard amidst the mingling echoes around, or time the noon fades slowly down the sky, and slumbering sapphires moan in caverns bound. Are these thy pleasures, dull philosophy, nor vaunt the balm to heal a lover's wound? Why art thou changed? By Mary Darby Robinson. Why art thou changed? O Fern, tell me why. Love lies reproached, and passion feels decay. I would paint the raptures of the day, when its sweet converse mingling sigh with sigh, a mark the graceful languor of an eye, so on a shady bank and traced we lay. Our eyes, whose beamy radiance stole away, as stars were trembling from the burning sky. Why art thou changed, dear source of all my woes? Why dark my bosom's tint through the vein, and ruby tint of purest lustre flows, owned by our love, are chilled by thy disdain. Yet no bliss this henceforth being knows, and why is rapture so allied to pain? Why do I live? By Mary Darby Robinson. Why do I live? To love a cheerful day, to shun the smiles of fame and mark the hours, and hardy pinions move, while ceaseless showers down my wan cheek and lucid currents stray. My tresses all abound, not gems display, nor scants Arabian, on my path nor flowers, imbibe the morn's resuscitating powers, while in blank sorrow sends on my way. As love radiant sun of reason rose, through tears my dying parents saw it shine. My brother's frailties swayed the tide of woes, and keener thought maternal griefs were mine. Fear, and if soon these very eyes shall close, our must the task, with mournful task, be thine. Why through each aching vein? By Mary Darby Robinson. Why through each aching vein, with lazy pace, there steals the languid fountain of my heart, and from its source each wild convulsing start tears the scorched roses from my burning face? In vain, O lesbian wails, your charms I trace. Vain is the poet's theme, the sculptor's art. no more the lyre its magic can impart. I walk to sound with more than mortal grace. Go tuneful maids, go with my fan and proof, a passion mocks the empty boast of fame. Tell no joys so sweet, but joys of love, melting the soul and thrilling all the frame. Or may the ecstatic thought and bosom move, and sighs of rapture fan the blush of shame. Why, when I gaze, by Mary Darby Robinson, why, when I gaze on Theon's beauteous eyes, does each thought and wild disorder stray? Why does each fainting faculty decay? My chill breast in throbbing tumults rise? Mute on the ground my lyre neglected lies, my muse forgot, and lost to melting allay. My downcast looks, my faltering lips betray, that stung by hopeless passion, Sappho dies. And on a bank of cypress let me rest. Come, tuneful maids, ye pupils of my care, come, with your dulcet numbers soothe my breast. And as the soft vibrations float on air, let pity waft my spirit to the blest, to mock the barbarous triumphs of despair. Yes, I will go, by Mary Darby Robinson. Yes, I will go, when circling whirlwinds rise, where threatening clouds and sable grandeur lure, where blast yells, the liquid columns pour, and maddening billows combat with the skies. Where the demon of the tempest flies, on growing pinions through the troublous hour, the wild waves guest impatient to the moor, and on the rock the raking vulture cries. O dreadful solace to the stormy mind, to me more pleasing than the valley's rest, the woodland songsters of a sportive kind, that nip the turf or prune the painted crest. For in despair alone the wretched find that unction sweet which lulls the bleeding breast,